Hello, my name is Victoria Stevens, and I'm going to be doing a video review of this course that we took. If I keep looking at my phone, I made some notes, so please bear with me. I'm going to start with the settings that we've made for the OBS. So let's get started. All right, so here in settings, we've got our output, and as you can see, we've got it set to my Los Angeles Film School Digital Painting 1 recordings. Then we have high quality, medium file size for our recording quality. Our recording format is MP4, and our hardware is NVENC. I have not touched anything with the audio. That's all the pre-saved, whatever was there, settings. And our resolution is 3840 by 2160. Our output scaled resolution is 1920 by 1080, and our FTP is 30. Down here for our sources, I have an image which I'm going to pull up. That is a mind map. And we have our audio input capture and our video input capture and our display capture. And now we're back to looking at me because I'm so pretty. I know. All right, so we are going to talk about the understanding the production pipeline. So basically, the production pipeline is when a studio is going to be creating a film or a game. They have different departments, and the pipeline is how each one of the departments affect another one of the departments. So whereas we have to start, lighting is going to affect graphics. Basically, they would start with like the development stage, character design, and then every department connects to each one. I'm hoping that I'd be in the visual effects department. I'm really interested in landscaping and also character design. So hopefully we'll see about that one day. With current industry jobs, I went over some that were in my area. There's not a lot in my current area. I'm either relocating to Dallas, Texas or LA, either one. Maybe Dallas for a while and then eventually LA. That might be a goal. One of the ones that I really liked was Niantic. They make the Pokemon games. If I went into gaming, it'd probably be with Pokemon because I'm kind of a nerd and I love Pokemon. So that's probably what I would do. I think it's important for us to get a good understanding of what kind of jobs we want to go for and have like a big goal, but then also like smaller goals of like other jobs we can work in the meantime until we reach that goal. The importance of story and animation. If you don't have a story, there's not much to animate. You can't bring something to life that isn't alive to you. So it's really good to either know the story of a character that you're developing or to create a story for them. With landscaping, you have to know the story, otherwise, you can't create a world effectively. In any situation, if you don't know what the world looks like, then you can't recreate it. So if I don't know that in this particular world, all the creatures are really small. If I'm going to make a huge world, well, then they're not going to fit in that really well. So I have to scale everything down to their size, still making everything to scale, very large, but the portion that we're actually going to see is very small because the creatures in this world are small. Things like that. If you don't know the story, then you don't know what you can do about it. And sorry, I'm going to say and a lot. I'm going to try not to. All right, the difference between novice and professional. Currently, I'm a novice. Everyone knows that. I mean, everyone should know who they are. And I'd like to be a professional, and I'm going to keep working towards that. Basically, the difference between a novice and a professional is just someone who's just starting out or someone who hasn't taken time to perfect their perfect their craft, someone who is striving for a goal but maybe not working as hard at it as they should be. I would like to be a professional and get professional jobs, and not just get like paid freelance for being a novice artist, because that doesn't pay very much. Elements of principle and design, there's a lot of things that go into that. When you design something, you can draw it out, but that doesn't mean that it has any proportion or scale or lighting. I mean, you can draw a human being standing there, but if you don't shade in their face, it's not going to look much like a human being. So basically, when you want to have principles of art design, you want your design to be well done. You want the lighting, if you're doing a realistic image, you want it to look realistic. Or if you're doing abstract, if you're doing abstract, you want it to have portions that are grafted to scale and made well, and you want your whatever medium you're using to be really well done. Photoshop. I'm not very good at Photoshop, but we're gonna pull it up really quick just so I can show you some basic things with Photoshop. Here we go. Let's pull Photoshop up really quick. We're gonna do some basic functions of Photoshop. The basic functions of Photoshop is typically to enhance a photo. It can do a lot of other things, but that's basically what it does. So we're gonna create a new, and we're just gonna do our default Photoshop size. We're gonna create that. So then let's say I wanted to apply an image. You could choose an image, apply it to the background, and then add something in the foreground. You can import video and frame layers, notes. Basically, just the main functions of Photoshop are to take an image and enhance it. You can take photos and lay them over each other to make better effects. You can remove things from the background. Lots of stuff you could do with that. All right, so we have my mind map. Brought up an image here for you guys. Basically, it starts in the center with a castle. Those are my dreams. And we've got rivers of imagination and bridges of hard work, because reasons. And each one of these connects to something else. And we're starting with college at the Los Angeles Film School. We've got Harkins, which is my current job. I love it, but it's not what I want to do forever. Internship, I thought it'd be funny to make it a little ship because I'm a very visual learner. So internship, got my 3 internships. We got Disney, we got DreamWorks, and we got Fox. Assistant, lots of coffee involved, either bringing coffee or drinking coffee, which is probably something I'll do a lot of. Graduation, got the little graduation hat, a little cheesy, but you know. And then visual effects, we got our landscape right here. We got our trees and the grass, and then we've got character modeler. I think modeling is really interesting. I don't know if it's something I'd like to go for, but it's definitely not something that I would not think about going for. So I'd like to learn more about it before I made any decisions. After graduation, I can either go two-way. 2D animation is something that I'm really thinking about. Character design, got my little dude with his hat there. Disney is my eventual go-to. I'd love to work at Disney, but Fox is also a pretty cool place. Like, I would love to work at Fox. They make a lot of fantastic movies, need a lot of CGI work for those movies. They do some crazy stuff. I'd also like to have a family, lots of kids, pets. I actually have my African Gray. He's chilling right here with me. That's Obi-Wan Kenobi, and he's my best friend. He's just chilling with me. He was taking a nap a few minutes ago. Oh, he's showing off for you guys. Yeah. Wants you guys to know how pretty he is. Yeah. Alright, so got a few more things to talk about. So my favorite thing that I have learned so far in this course is the mind map. We just talked a little bit about it. Honestly, I had never heard of a mind map. I'm making it cut off my face because I'm lame, but we'll work on that. I had never heard of a mind map, and I'm a very creative person, so I actually thought that was kind of cool. Um, I've never been good at note taking ever, and planning stuff, it's not my thing. So I thought it was kind of cool drawing it out. Like, it's already something that I used to do. I didn't really start in the middle and go out. Even at work, I would because I'd import hard drives onto our TMS system to play the movies on the projectors, and I have our little import system drawn out on my papers so that way I remember how to import them. It's really funny. Everyone makes fun of me, but you know what? Hey, I remember how to do it, so that's the important thing. So I really thought that the mind map was a really cool way to express your goals, dreams, or even just simple notes to remember stuff. That was really cool. Um, I'd have to say what I had the hardest time with in this class was the 1.2 film and game pipeline explained. I am not very good at telling the difference of what artists actually do, so that took me a little longer, and I probably should have put a little more effort into it than I did, but that's okay, live and learn. So, just trying to learn more on how to tell an artist by their work and seeing their skill and learning what they do. I think that's something that I can continue to work on. I already talked about VFX and landscape design or 2D character design. I think either one of those are something that I'm really, really leaning towards in my career. Um, I think the thing that excites me about animation the most is bringing realistic worlds and characters to life. I love drawing, and I love to actually see my work come to life one day. I think that would be really amazing. I feel that upon the completion of the overview of animation production, I'm really set in at least my goals of knowing that I want to be an animator, but I'm really excited to see where this takes me. I love drawing and animation, and I'm not very good at making videos yet, so definitely something we're going to improve upon. But I hope you enjoyed it, and thank you.